scant few customers today. This might end up being the first day in years I end with my hand alone for company.
You keep scaring your regulars off.
New guy. Trouble.
That blacksmith was
What
paying
part lies
to
before
use the
me?
clamping device.
You got that right.
Couldn't get us off your mind, could...
Sorry. You're not careful.
Darling? Oh, come on. If you couldn't get us off your mind, could you?
Ah, you're lucky, sister.
You're welcome if you have the coin. This way. We have a room upstairs over yonder side.
I don't know whether she wants to be rid of that brute.
Yeah, no. Isn't right. Yes, on his leash.
Game. Play.
One she can win.
Set your worries at ease. You're in safe hands.
Get your seafood here!
And if a patron confuses me for a member of...
You came. I'm so pleased. You can never tell who's going to get cold feet. So, now that you're here, what next? Of course. Perhaps there is something you want to tell me that you can't talk to anyone else about? It won't go beyond this room. I probably cannot help, but maybe it will comfort you if there is someone to listen. My job is to spend time in your company in whatever way will leave you feeling fulfilled.
She elects to tell you a story of when she left the Underdark and how afraid she was of the sun at first. She tells her tale with such sweet sincerity, often getting sidetracked and going down on burrowing tangents. You become enwrapped in her words for several hours.
That was wonderful. Perhaps you'll enjoy a drink in the bar before you brave the streets again. Even in the best of times, it's an oasis of pleasure and calm. In the city's chaos, with Baldur's Gate preparing for war, the caress feels like the final flicker of a beautiful flame before darkness falls.
Fine fruits for refined taste buds.
a scant few customers today.
I should speak up.
This might end up being the first day in years I end with my hand alone for company.
Tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir. I did not come this far for you to turn your back on the First Mother's son. And yet it seems I have no choice but to trust. There is but one prism, and you are its key. Find a way to retrieve the hammer and free Orpheus from the prism. I will assemble his remaining honor guard and plan our next actions. Together, we will yet free the true heir of Gith's blessed empire. He will free us from Vlaakith and lead our Kithraki against the Geich. Istik, I will wait in the underground. Seek me when you have the hammer in hand. The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you.
You are wasting your time, and mine. Our true enemy is the Elder Brain. Focus your mind there.
No, isn't right. On his leash.
Hey. Special, tadpole? Bit of a contradiction in terms, don't you think? I don't even want a regular one. You're talking about turning into what? A half squid? Not surprised you haven't tried it yourself yet. Thank the gods. Old Rusty? Sure.
Blacksmith was paying me.
Need to find a way forward. Seems simple enough.
Get your seafood here.
Is our chance to start over. And I will gladly do it.
Bloody ages we spent hiking from Murren. And they won't let us in the city proper. Bollocks. We're adventurous, damn it. The bridge god chatted some shite about a coronation. Couldn't really make head nor tail of it.
Martyrs would be happy to see a trader.
Come to Baldur's Gate, he said. Adventurers get welcomed as heroes, he said. Poxy Drim and his bleeding notions.
Honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real
We lingered long enough. We should return for the...
Word to the wise. Give that ill-mated temple a wide berth. Rude buggers. Certainly not bringing my trade there again. Let me show you. Pleasure doing business.
Right, this was a stupid idea.
Frego's Flophouse. Enter as strangers, leave as friends. No vacancies at this time.
Part of me will miss it.
I will not. It is our chance to start. Blooming hell, you look famished. I've got some victuals that'll warm you right up. Have a skeg at these. That should do you.
Sir, good, sir. Give me 3 days and... Oh, apologies. Thought you were someone else. Greetings, so forth, so on. The landlord, Sir Frego Antuna. A most generous soul, I assure you.
Now, what do you reckon, lass? You trust these steel watcher thingamy-jigs? Aye, I'll second that. It's all right where we can get work repairing them, but what happens when they build something else to do that? It's no good, I tell you.
We leave scouring places like this behind. Part of me will miss it.
I will not. It is our
A
chance.
vampire spawn turned into mist. Didn't know they could do that.
Break his nose. Good boy.
Salty and stink from the sea. What a day.
It's got private rooms, music, and folks, from what I...
And if a patron confuses me for a
Soldier.
No one stopped me yet. Wonder what's past this.
What's in here?
I don't mind it. Honestly.
Which means we're getting...
Blood near the bed.
You notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor. You notice the blood's source. A body hidden under the bed.
I know this key. It's identical to the one held by that corpse in the tunnels. Let's see. One day I'll catch a break.
It's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks, from what I've heard.
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
I'd probably break his nose. Good boy.
So many to
All right.
clamping button.
One chicken wing.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
You have the key to my heart in that. Sweet.
I put it on especially for you.
I presume you've found something interesting to discuss, if you're interrupting me again? A Baal plot? You as well? Duvella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine. I'll bite. What's your theory? Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city. Well, what are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
Eat more fish. It's good for you.
You look like someone whose soul needs feeding. Care to buy some art? Do come again.
Rationing. We can't leave anything to chance.
Father, give me strength.
Certified, no magically
Why is everyone acting so normal? The Absolute's armies are coming. We need to stock up.
If you're here to shop, just buy what's needed, all right? Some people are panic buying. Let's not add to the problem.
Eat more fish. It's good for you.
Slow down, sweetie. Take a deep breath for me, yeah? Let them see you taking charge of your pleasure and destiny.
Fruit, vegetables. What can I do you for? If you're hungry, you know where to find me.
I got it. I got it. And thanks.
Of course.
I'm not doing anything. I mean, good day to you.
If you are in need of some pleasurable assistance, might I direct you to Shares's Caress? I only deal with referrals.
Certified, not magically altered produce.
Wherever we meet, we can get in Worm's Crossing.
What does it feel like?
In a word, sir.
How about we
exquisite? Almost painfully so. My body burned like the noonday sun.
And the other person with you, they enjoyed it.
Enjoyed it? Sir, I had no less than 2 maidens and a bachelor clawing at my door the very next morning.
This armor was such a bargain. We can't return it.
Up there. Danthilon's dancing axe. The Harper safe house Jahira mentioned.
But good armor is hard to find.
Altered produce, flavor guaranteed.
Right tool will do the trick. Don't waste a step.
If your mighty Mars needs...
I got it. I got it. And thanks.
It was such a bargain. We can't return it.
I want to have a word.
I'd love to chat, but I've got a suit to find. Who knew buying something so simple would take the bones of a day?
You have got to check out Danthelon's dancing axe. Their leatherwork is amazing.
Let's go to Calm's garden. He has the most fabulous send-off.
crush everyone.
It's perfect for a shirt.
Almost painful.
I would, but this...
My mate got thrown by a steel watcher. Lucky bugger. The trajectory was perfection.
Are you a Steel Watcher fan too? If so, we meet here every day to discuss their mechanics.
Excuse me, we're discussing Steel Watcher gyrometics. A topic beyond your understanding, I imagine. their gyrometics. Or their targeting modules.
I'll give it a shot.
Let the man breathe. That watch is lying.
Welcome to Dent. Don't draw any trouble on old Enthal. He acts like he's up for it, but he's retired for a reason.
We can't return there.
My tools can fix it.
You break it, you... Well, knowing Enthal, it was already broken.
Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing brings a little class to my humble establishment. How may I be of service? Harpers. I'm afraid I serve a grubbier class of clientele than that. More chancers than champions, if you take my meaning. Present company excluded, I'm sure. No, I don't know any, Jahira, was it? I knew it. I knew she wasn't dead. Fine, yes. You have the right place. But where's the leaf flicker herself? She wouldn't have revealed this place otherwise, which makes you one of the rare breed she does trust. Here's the key. The others are below, and bearing bad news by the looks of it. Always. Your father bless you. Right, Sommy. You're on the door till our friends are done. God's forbid we do any business today. I wouldn't keep unless you're buying. Then he can wait till the Soul Forge goes dark. A pleasure. Jakira needs more friends like you.
How about we settle on the Gondians and Gortash?
Grandfather.
Armor to meet my mother and father.
not Jahira. I was hoping to greet the High Harper beneath Seluna's tears.
You have the lad a little nervous. You're the one toppled Ketheric out in the Shadowlands, no?
Geraldus isn't nervous. He's terrified. And he's using Seluna's tears as some kind of code.
Do you know? I took her face, but she died before I could get her name. I wonder what Orin plans to do with your face.
Count on me. On I go.
I won't give in.
More scared.
More of Orin's doppelgangers. How many has she brought to Bal's side, I wonder?
Best be on my way. Let's have a look.
Thank you. I'm alive. That's more than the others can say. You're the one High Harper Jahira sent. Oh, thank the gods. You're the first friendly face I've seen in days. Old Danthelon included. The others. They're all dead. Or scattered. Jaheira sent word of the victory over Ketheric. Set us hunting after the cultists in the city, but they were the ones hunting us. Things were quiet. Until we started to ask about the Rashomar.
Rashomar, a native of Rashomon, the far eastern land known for its wild inhabitants and the witches who rule them.
The High Harper didn't tell you. Perhaps it's not my place. Just tell her this. I can't continue the hunt. Whatever the cult has done with the Rashomar, they do not want him found.
I need a quick word.
Did you see how far that watcher threw me? What? By the Morden Summon's curlies went on down there. Of course! Of course they bloody did. Clear out then. I'm guessing I have some tidying to do before the steel watch squeals by. I've had enough dealings with Harpers to know I don't want the answers. Go on now.
Well, are we ready for the road once more? Orin knows the hunt. In one stroke, she places the Harpers beyond our reach, separates us from our pack. Until we know who the false facers are, we cannot trust anyone beyond ourselves. A shame of mine. Redoubled because I did not tell you everything sooner. Tell me, what do you know of a man named Minsk of Rashomon?
The name is as familiar as Jaheira's own. A hero of the time of troubles, who saved the city more than once.
But few know of his fate, I think. I had hoped to keep it that way. Minsk is an old friend. Perhaps my oldest. We've fought at one another's backs times beyond counting. And the last time I saw him, I left him to die. There always is. But that is still the fundamental fact of it. Before we ever heard of this absolute, we received word of a gathering in the Undercity. What we found was the first dark seed of this plot. A circle of cultists with mind flayers in their midst. We might have ended it there, cut off at the root, but before I could send for help, Minsk charged in alone. It was chaos. He was overrun, dragged down beneath a mass of tentacles. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight another day. The world takes much from those who presume to defend it. But sometimes, you get to take it back. So don't be sorry, because I mean to use you, if you're willing. Infection, indoctrination, eradication. That has been the fate of everyone the cult has captured so far. But it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it need not be Minsk's either. As simply as that? For no other reason than that I asked? Perhaps you two will get along. Oh, the point is moot without the means to find him. Without the Harpers, we shall have to find another path. I'll have a better idea of what that is once we're through the gates. Seems I need to reacquaint myself with this damned city.
Imagine seeing a watch apart for the first time. My heart flutters at the thought.
You not like it?
Here goes nothing.
Now here's someone who appreciates the finer things. Welcome, sir. Stop. Inhale through the nose. Hold. Exhale slowly through the mouth. Now you've just sampled some of Baldur's Gate's finest incense. Delicious, no? Aren't they just? You clearly have excellent taste. What can I do for you, sir? I must say I'm rather proud of it. The wood panelling cost a fortune, but it's so worth it for the luxe atmosphere it provides. Everything alchemical from potions to poisons. Just do make sure you read the label before quaffing. Hmm? Be sure to savor each purchase.
Maybe I could wear it to dinner with your folks.
You're not wearing armor.
Darn it.
To meet my mother and father.
If it ain't broke, it's 'cause... Need something? I've got the tools for any job. Any job.
Do you not like it? I can't believe you tried to climb up one, you madman!
Dinner with my parents.
She was supposed to see the optics.
This armor was such a bargain. I can't return it.
For another season.
No screw too loose.
Put him up! Put him up! Yay! You spoke to me! Nobody ever talks to me! Your fist, silly. I'm trying something out. My name's Narber, adventurer to be, soon to be the best adventurer anyone's ever seen. As soon as I figure out what kind of adventurer I want to be. What do you think? Can I be a fighter? Right you are. I'll just find something to punch, I guess. It won't hurt, will it? No, surely not.
Certified, non-magically altered produce.
I'm sure I have some suede lying around here.
There is work to do.
This armor was such a
Still breathing, despite everything.
My body burns like a new day.
Ahoy, stranger! Thanks for stopping by Calm's Gums.
I'm calm. Well, calm men. What can I do you for? Sounds good. Get you something a bit fresher than your current outfit. Remember, Calm's Garms, here for all your fashion needs. Welcome back to Calm's Garms. We've got clothes for your, arms? What do you need? Ugh. If it's empty patty you want, get your clothes from my brother Figaro. But if it's genuine quality and genuine taste you're after, Calm's Garms has you covered. You wouldn't either, if you knew him like I did. Since Dad died, he thinks he's cock of the bloody walk, that I should give up my shop and work for family business. For him, dick. A killer? That's... gods. I've no love from my brother, but that's extreme. He doesn't deserve that. Thanks for warning me, but it's him that needs warning. And he never listens to me.
You're in safe hands.
It was! But good armor is hard to find.
You madman!
Maybe I could wear it to dinner with your folks.
How else was I supposed
These
to see the
boots have seen everything.
Armor?
As if I've not magically altered from
Hells! Not this again.
The brain is resisting its orders. Without all three stones to control it, it will soon start acting on its own will.
Built the steel.
Yes, but they
No
were...
screw too loose, no door too unhinged.
Shapeshifters in the Harpers. My dad always admired their mission. Said they gave up their entire lives so we could live safely and asked for nothing in return. We'll rout them, right? For the city and for Dad.
Maybe it will bring us closer.
We can't rely on the Harpers. Not when Orin has them infested with shapeshifters. We're on our own. Though, I suppose we're used to it by now.
I fought proudly alongside Harpers once. But it seems we cannot place our trust in them now. Not while Orin has their ranks infiltrated.
Greetings, Citizen Fluffington. I trust you are enjoying the...
Worms Rock's off limits. You got a problem? See Ellen there.
You want past? Talk to Ellen.
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worms Rock's closed for the day. Ordination is what? Lord Gortash is becoming Archduke. All the peers came to pay regards. Valyria? Well, I'm not messing about with a murder inquiry for damn sure. Straight ahead across the bridge. A blind ogre couldn't miss it.
We serve Lord Gortash and the city of Baldur's Gate. Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorn. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city. Of course, of course. My Steel Watchers are rather adept at keeping the peace, but not entirely suitable for polite conversation. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
From Gortash expecting you. We shouldn't have any more trouble from the
Please make your
guards.
way to the audience chamber.
All's well, I hope, aside from the obvious.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
What are they waiting for? Before the fire started.
I don't know, dear. I don't know.
What
All
my
we
friend
can
means to
do
say is
is
that
be
the witness
patient.
must have been...
Gortash is expected.
It's the waiting that's hard. If we could just talk to one of the fists, it would be as clear as day that we're not criminals.
Do you heard anything about what it's like in the prisons? Actually, don't tell me. I don't want to know. Are they going to arrest us? What if they throw us in?
No time to talk. I have clients to brief, and they're as sharp as spoons.
I ain't saying nothing to nobody until I've had my trial.
Chamber.
Oh, leave it out. I've got a trial coming up, and I need to rememberize my lines.
Let's rehearse this one more time.
They say Gortash won't be king, but that pomp upstairs sure sounds like a coronation.
I don't know. All we can do is be patient. This is the armory, not a bloody open house. Fists only. Now clear off. Trade? Do I look like a shopkeeper? This equipment isn't for sale. It belongs to the Flaming Fist. Trading license? Right. Right. Yes. I could provide you with one of those for the, official fee. Good. Clear off then. I'm busy. Is it back again, I see?
It was on fire. We were rescuing people.
I spoke to a witness who says you entered the house before the fire started.
The Flaming Fist don't stand for trouble. So stay out of it, yeah?
What it means to say is that the witness must have been...
Calm down, dear. It won't happen, I swear.
Better.
Oh, I can't really glaze that Pete the eye. He wasn't even hurt.
That's why nothing's gonna happen to us. We'll tell them what happened.
To hire 2 more fists for the cost of that thing.
You've been saying that for ages, and we're still here. What are they waiting for?
I don't know, dear. I don't know. All we can do is be patient.
The house house was on fire. We were rescuing people.
I spoke to a witness who says you entered the house before the fire started.
What my friend means to say is that the witness must have been...
It won't happen, I swear.
mistaken. Probably a drunk.
Oh, I can't let it glaze that pizza.
around.
He wasn't even hurt.
I almost believed you this time.
That's why nothing's gonna happen to us. We'll tell them what happened.
Been seeing that for ages, and we're still here.
Please make
What are
your
they
way
waiting
to
for?
the audience chamber.
I don't know, dear. I don't know.
All we can do is be patient.
I don't care.
The guard is fast asleep.
Bathed in a tendy. Eat all the onions. Old man Otto. Back here again. Cell stinks like an old cabbage. 3 bowls of the stew.
Lord Gortash is expecting you.
Ask this one more time.
Please make your way to the audience chamber.
And tell me what
Calm
you were
down,
doing
dear.
in the house.
It won't happen, I swear.
Oh, I can't let it glaze that pizza. He wasn't even hurt.
Lord
Flaming
House was on
fist.
fire.
We'll tell them what happened, and we'll
I
be
spoke
home
to a
in no
witness
time.
who says you entered the house before the fire started.
You've been seeing that for ages, and we're still here.
You're a stranger. I don't like strangers.
I don't know. All
Probably a
we can
drunk.
do is be patient.
Better. I almost believed you.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber. Lord Gortash is expecting you.
Raven Guard's a
Please
hero.
make your way to
Elgerard
the
would
audience
still be
chamber.
stuck in the hells if it weren't for him.
Have you seen the tieflings at the south gate? Elturel's exiles, cast out by their own city. Your precious hero liberated them from one hell only to trap them in another.
Shut your mouth!
Cult army on the march, killer on the loose, and Mistress Dorenbold still drags me hither and thither.
You hear? Milady says Absolute's army's on the march. There's watchers. We'll hold the line. You best believe.
Head up, chest out. Lord Portier could descend any moment.
Gortash has Raven Guard on his side. That should tell you something.
Lord, Archduke, God. I'll call Gortash what he wants, as long as Lord Chattershield pays me for all this waiting around.
Not as exhausting as all that boot kissing you've been doing.
Hush. Patriarchs are upstairs. Lord Janeth could call for me at any moment.
Sorry, these dukes are working me to the bone.
You're free to explore, within reason.
If it isn't little Will's chums. I hope he hasn't been too much trouble. Heard about his father. The Dead Three's puppet. A travesty, really. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid shindig, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after. And bring the pup along, if you can. I'd hate for him to miss the fun.
Look, I'm all for Gortash, but those clankers, they don't sit right with me.
Because they do your job better than you and without complaining? It is unnerving.
Imagine where we'd be without them. The city would be overrun. They're all that's keeping this cult at bay.
He has a point. They make people feel safe, if nothing else.
Ha! You hear this? Tell my friends how safe you feel with those metal giants stamping about. All right. No need to kill the mood.
God's not. You sure can pick 'em.
Ravengard is a charlatan, like every last patriarch of this wretched city.
Oakfather preserve you. Wherever you need me. You know where to find me. Take care.
The Harpers have been compromised. A balancing power now unbalanced. Jaheira's support has been invaluable. We should return it in kind. That's the spirit.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way.
Go on up. Pay Gortash a visit. A fate to remember, I guarantee.
Exhausting to be so cynical.
Well met.
Master Porter, I've taken the liberty of... Oh, you're not the master. Just as well.
Bruff's bubbling, no time to talk.
I'm not sure I believe her. It doesn't really matter.
Meaning?
Meaning that in the games of generals and dukes, we're not even pawns, just dust on the board. What happens next is out of our hands.